What's up, guys? Today we are talking about the Canon 100 to 400 millimeter RF lens. Let's go. Now, hopefully if that B-roll turned out, you guys have an idea of how amazing the 100 to 400 looks when doing B-roll. Now, obviously you can't vlog with it because the thing is gigantic, but I thought we could sit down and talk about the specs and some of the photo abilities of this lens as well. Naturally, I'm going upstairs because it's quiet up here. Now we open the blinds. Much better. Too short again. The spot is too bright. All right, so I think it's pretty much time to talk about this new lens, the Canon 100 to 400 RF. So this lens came out, I believe, last year in like August, and I got the first one available in Kenya. This was in a Canon store in Nairobi. They only had one of these lenses, and I saw it, and I know I love telephoto lenses. When I used to shoot on Nikon, my favorite lens was the 100 to 250 that I had, and I absolutely loved it. And when I saw this lens, I was just like, you know what, let me just bite the bullet, let's get it, and I will use it. And boy, was I right. This lens is amazing. It is a super beast, packed with incredible features, amazing autofocus. It is absolutely awesome. And the best part is its price. It is one of the cheapest telephoto lenses, if not the cheapest telephoto lens for Canon that I have seen. So to give you guys some reference, when I bought this lens, we bought it at $700. And most Canon telephoto lenses are much more expensive. For example, the 100 to 500 RF lens is about $3,300. So to get this lens at only $700 is an absolute steal for a telephoto lens, especially one with a range as huge as 100 to 400. 400 millimeters is really, 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 really zoomed in. I have yet to find an occasion where 400 millimeters is not enough to accurately get the picture that I want. The reason I love doing telephoto lenses so much is because, first of all, they add a lot of bokeh to the back of pictures. So when you're taking pictures, a telephoto lens is one of the best ways to get that sweet background blur. And it works really well in video as well. Now, I would like to mention, I think this lens is primarily a photo lens and a video lens second. It obviously takes great video, but I think its photo features are first and foremost. And it doesn't work as well for video as it does for photo. So bear that in mind if you're thinking about getting this lens. It's not necessarily a video lens. Very rarely when you're taking video do you need a ridiculous range like 100 to 400. So it's primarily a photographer's lens. But all that aside, let's get into some of the features. So first of all, it has autofocus and manual focus. You can probably see them from the switches here on the side, and a built-in stabilizer. So this helps the lens that when you're filming, it is really big and it's heavy. So this really helps to make both your pictures and videos just a little bit less shaky and keep them nice and crystal clear. The photos on this thing are absolutely amazing. They're razor sharp. The blur on them is incredible. And because of this unique focusing range, it can focus on things within, I think, around a foot from the top of the lens. It enables you to use it almost as a macro lens. And you can see in these picture examples. Now on this side, you have got a lens lock. This little switch right here allows the lens to rotate. So right now I can't zoom it at all, but if I turn off that lock switch right here, it enables me to zoom. Now when you zoom the lens, you can see it gets even longer. So this is about a foot in length when it's fully extended and a little bit more than half when it's closed up. But it's very lightweight. Compared to a lot of lenses, this is definitely not as light as a smaller lens, but compared to other telephotos, this is very lightweight. It's easy to travel with, it's easy to carry around, and it's really, really nice. So the next thing you've got right here on the side is a manual focusing ring. So this ring right here, when you turn this, this allows you to manually adjust your focus. And it's huge, so it's super great for allowing you to do focus pulling when you're filming, or even grab the focus really quick on a product photo session or even a portrait. If you like shooting manual focus, this lens is so easy because of this giant ring. Next, you have this Canon control ring, which is right here next to the top. This ring right here can be mapped to almost any setting in the camera. And I'm gonna make a future video talking about the Canon control ring and why I think it's one of the best features in Canon cameras. But this ring is a little bit different from other ones that I felt in the past. This one has haptic feedback. So when you're turning it, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it makes little clicking sounds as you turn it, and you can feel each individual point. So as you're changing the settings, even without looking at the screen of the camera, you can feel yourself adjusting it. That's different from the 24 to 105 that I'm filming on right now. When you adjust its ring, it just goes freely, automatically. There's no feedback. So you could end up overcompensating, especially I've mapped it to my ISO. So when I twist it, it can just go really, really high or really, really low really fast. But with this lens, you don't have that problem because you have that haptic feedback. Great connection pins, your standard Canon RF connection right there. And it comes with the end cap and the lens cap. So, like I said, it's a very, very good lens. This thing is amazing for any time you need to get up close to a subject. I have found it is absolutely incredible, and for the price range, you really can't beat it. So if you're looking for a very affordable yet incredibly powerful telephoto lens, the 100 to 400 RF is absolutely phenomenal. And what's great is the top of this lens is a 67 millimeter ring. So most of the time you can connect your ND filters and stuff from wider lenses like the 24 to 105 or the, I think the 15 to 35. You can also connect onto the end of this. So it'll save you money in buying adapters and other such things. Side note, this lens is also adaptable to the extender rings, which means you can put a double extender on the back of this thing and it will now be a 200 to 800 millimeter lens. So if you're looking for just a little bit of extra boost, it does work with the booster rings. All right, guys, that's all for my review of the new RF 100 to 400 lens. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop me a like, subscribe to my channel to see more of my stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.